Just hold your horses.
Hold your horses.
And here we are.
And you don't need to hold your horses anymore because now, finally, whoops, I think I still have, that's pretty bad. Oh, like how are they?
Alright guys, 1 second.
How are they having this game sound so loud?
I'm not entirely sure, but
It seems like those are the settings we want to play with, right?
yep, there we are.
Okay, so
Here we go.
it's starting, indeed. So even the crowd is getting excited because this is the grand final.
It is.
TyRanT against SY, map number 1. And yeah, tell me something about the civilizations and the potential positioning of having Franks and Mongols pocket here for the SY team.
I think the civs are actually really strong. Like out of the potential civs you could get, Mongols and Celts are 2 of the top civs for sure. And then also having a Frank pocket is just so key, especially with it being Yo, who's their strongest player for Sai. He gets to castle, starts massing knights, gets an early imp maybe. He could easily blow this game away.
Okay, then let's look at the positioning on the other side. We have the Viper in the top here, playing as Mongols, and that's a bit too loud for us. So I think Limp, can you? Oh, you already said it, okay. And then we have Franks down behind him, and real middle with Celts and Slam as a flank, with Turks here already luring the first deer. It's looking pretty interesting. Look at those 3 relics in the back here. Not very important, but pretty. And the first boar steal here into the direction of our player Paladin here. Tell me, what did I miss so far?
I believe that Slam has already stolen a boar on the other side of the map
Other side of the map, we have Slam
because his
already-
scout is injured at the moment.
Oh yeah, that's true. So let's take a look. Where are his 2 boars? I'm not really sure. One is in the south, and the other one might have been restolen, or was it just a scout fight?
I don't know because the other scouts aren't injured.
So
Maybe he just did a failed steal possibly?
okay, Real
Or he's just
pausing the
running for a
game for a
TC.
second. I think he's hearing the game sounds too loud as well. Let's try to find the second boar.
You says that you can see an access. You can see an access. It's on the flash.
Can't see.
Do you know?
When someone acts the fire,
Does he have like advanced commands on?
Does that work?
I'm not sure, but that might be something. Okay, Real wants to continue.
Well, apparently he can't see flares, and that
Yes.
will be quite important in this game. How can you communicate with your teammates if you can't see where they're acting?
Yeah, especially like team wars will be super tough. Or if you flank and want to get some knights into your direction, that would be just, impossible. So I still have no idea why this Scout of Slam is so low. Maybe he was attacking a boar but didn't succeed.
I think he might have also run to a town centre. No, he hasn't run to the town centre.
Okay, now game should be continuing any second. Oh, third ball now for Paladin, as we saw before. His teammate was
Yours
standing in the
stopped.
stars. Not really sure why my game isn't continuing. Oh, now it is. And it's time to catch up a bit. Let's go 55 speed. There's already clapping here. That's probably. Oh, we can see a highlight scene here for Mr.
Oh, there's 4 boar for Paladin.
For Paladin.
He has 4 boar underneath his town centre in a cup. Yeah,
Oh, how did that happen? Another boar steal that we didn't catch.
double boar steal off Viper.
As
That
Vice
is-
Bonder clapping very loud there.
Yeah, that is so key. Viper is a Mongol player without any boar. That is just, what is he going to do?
Oh, we didn't catch that. But he has, like, obviously, if you're the Viper and getting 2 boar steals, what do you have?
He's
Double
got-
deer, close
Yeah,
to TC.
goes for his double deer, but even so, that is extra wood cost that he has to spend on that mill. He has to walk the villages out there. It's just not as, obviously it's not as good as getting boars under your TC. And
Yeah.
Paladin there, can pretty much just FC straight off that, like with a super low time if he wanted to.
Okay, so now Paladin going for the Drush here, and the Viper has... Yeah, he just decides to go for the early walls. I think nothing else he can do because his uptime will be heavily delayed. I'm not even sure if that's the best mill because like only 4 villages can work effectively on this one.
And he's got quite a lot of villages on his berries at the moment. I think he's got 6 there, if I can count correctly.
Yeah, let's see. Drush of Paladin coming in. Let's take a look at the other side. Oh, and there's another boar still, so it feels like Jinghua got 2, and Slam is just trying to fight his back. And Slam was still doing a Drush, although he only had 1 boar. Already for 3 farms, that's quite a lot.
And it's quite nice for him though, having that boar come back to the CC. That will help him get up a few and then up to Castle Age afterwards.
Okay, some attacking here now. Slam trying to micro. He had 3 militia again, 3 militia of Jinghua, but Scout of Rio helping out as well. So that might be a good engagement for him. Jinghua trying to take the hill. Nice micro of the TyRanT team. I think this should go in their favor.
Oh, it's going to be pretty close, but Slam should be... All of his militia are going to survive?
All this militia going to survive.
Wow, and that's
yeah.
got a lot of help on them. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, an extra scout and some great micro there. Absolutely helping out, just enough to put Jinghua in a very tough spot now. Obviously Slam not on the way to feudal age, so upgrading will be tough. And oh god, look at the aggression here of Paladin. He is taking 6 wilds forward. He is on go to 3 villages, so that will be an M&A archer forward against the Viper, who had a pretty bad start and is only up 1137 as a flank with Mongols here.
Yeah, that's going to be really dangerous. And Viper's eco is so spread out. Like, all of his wood is on the left-hand side, and then his gold's on the right, and then there's really nothing else over on that side. There's another small wood, but if he loses control of his gold, then that hill there makes it pretty much impossible for him to push back onto it.
And he's kind of playing an instant FC. I didn't even have walls here in the north, so now the forward is coming in even harder than expected.
Oh, the villagers can just walk right in.
Let's see.
Oh, that is so bad.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, Nazi range now defensively being built. He instantly sees the tower there and is trying to build a counter tower, but he's only taking now 6 wilds. Not sure if all of them can actually work on it. Yeah, they can. And now the M&A are coming in, 60% on the house, and it feels like Paladin is doing some serious damage here. The tower is up, so it feels like the Viper is staying for now. Now deleting the house there. I think that's a bit ambitious there when still 3 militia are around.
Ooh,
now trying to wall his villager, though. That's a nice move.
That was nice.
But still, those M&A are coming in now. And shouldn't they kill the tower now?
Oh yeah, Man-at-Arms will kill a tower so much faster than a single villager.
Now Viper needs to take his villagers to fight, but the tower still focusing on the other tower. Now should do some damage to the villagers. Let's see how Viper is reacting. For now, he's pulling the villagers back pretty nicely, and all the villagers are surviving. Remember, this is played with kind of smaller lag, not 0 lag, but still kind of reasonable. Let's take a look at the whole SY map. That looks like a team wall, if you ask me, or at least a team wall attempt. So that looks pretty darn solid. On the other side, we have Slam now clicking up to Castle Age. We have Riot adding a 2nd stable even as Cal's middle. We have Doubt only playing with 1 stable. And yeah, Doubt just, the Viper just struggling. And even losing his archer. Those 2 M&As should go down whenever they try to attack the villager. Viper shouldn't lose a single unit here, should he?
You wouldn't think so, but maybe when those villagers jump out of the tower, if he's not fast, he might lose a villager or 2 there.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, I absolutely forgot that.
Oh, yes, lost 1 there.
It says your cold rate is too high. The rat is too high.
Okay, who said that?
They can't control it. No, rat is so
Clear that with him and he'll translate to me. Okay, so like Chinese people aren't satisfied with our work here, or with our upload. And let's see what Lim can do. That Slam actually going with his M&A to, or his militia to the other middle.
Ooh, he managed to just get in before they finished off the team wall. I wasn't sure if he'd make it in. I've been slowly watching them wander along the wall, not getting in. But Still not able to do too much though, because Yo just about to hit Castle Age. He's got 2 stables. Going to clear up those militia very quickly.
Yeah, I think he will not do that much, that's for sure. Trying to run around some. And the Viper now, oh, he's still very far away from reaching Castle Age actually. Didn't he like reach Feudal Age with 520 food or something?
Something like that, but his eco is just been a mass shambles there. He took basically all of his villages off wood to get his tower up and then keep it up.
Oh, and now going for a second archery range instead of the blacksmith.
I guess he's thinking Paladin's going to come heavy for him. Paladin does have quite a few archers at home.
Let's take a look at that. Oh yeah, that's
So
true.
if he did come in with Yo's knights, they could do quite a lot of damage.
Let's see how Slam is doing now against Lurks, who does not have any upgrades. Slam not focusing perfectly. Lurks trying to micro around. Nice move there. Jinghao now helping should delete his Palisades wall to come out and clear this all up.
Oh, that's pretty bad for Slam, losing all those crossbows. So basically no gain. They half killed one knight, maybe did a third of the damage to another one. It's not enough. And they're going to go straight to Slam.
His map is not the greatest.
His wood's bad, his gold is pretty exposed as well.
He's gonna come in with some knights. Let's take a look at his gold. Yeah, indeed. You saw that correctly, and Slam is building the defensive tower. Not on the hill though, so knights and expos could be camping there. Slam needs to get that tower up, maybe losing 1 or 2 wills against the focus fire here of Jinghua. Let's see, 1 will down, 2 wills down, 3, nope. So 2 wills down, but that tower is in danger as well.
Yeah, all those vills are going to die when the tower gets destroyed.
I think Slam and Riot might do the clear up. It's very weak knights against 4 full knights for Riot here. But he doesn't really react perfectly. Let's see, Slam and Riot actually sitting next to each other, so Riot could take a look there, but seems like Slam is scaring them away on their own.
Not entirely sure if they had to run away there. The crossbows had a hill advantage. They could have stuck around for a little bit longer, I think.
I felt a bit outnumbered, and oh god, this is a damn close game, right? It feels like, yeah, the only player who's a bit behind is the Viper, and the rest, yeah, it's just pretty even. But Paladin is not on the way to Castle Age either. The Viper now buying himself up to Castle Age. Look at that, bought 200 food. Paladin still missing the blacksmith as well, so he won't pick up any time. And now they should finally clear up, and with them I mean the TyRanTs.
I think Paladin's been a little bit too passive. I think he and Yo had an opportunity to push out while he had his archers. But now I think Viper's in a good enough position to defend his base. He's got a solid mass of archers now, and unless he's incredibly slow up to castle, I don't think Paladin's going to be able to get in and do the damage early.
Viper now should be clicking up any second. But what did Yo actually do? He had 2 stables, he only added now a 30C. I don't see any knights really raiding anywhere.
I think he was taking fights with Doubt's knights a little bit too early. And if he'd had Paladin's archers with him, I think he could have cleared them up really easily.
Okay, especially because Doubt did not have any upgrades on them. Could have been a good fight. Let's take a look at the other side. Again, the map of Slam not really playing in their favor, but now he can go a bit back further and get a tower GC up there. And yeah,
Pushing back with his knights. Wants to keep it safe, keep them alive until they're better able to use them.
it's already picking up those relics I pointed out earlier. Saw the 3 relics and like
3 gold, right?
yeah, and only investing in 1 monk. And let's see, now that's a bad engagement for, it feels like the knights on both flanks. Now
I think the main
Slam
issue is just the
having
size split on either side. So if TyRanT had gone fully against the crossbows, I think they could have cleared it up.
Yeah, I think so. Like beating 1 army would have been an option, but now they're going back, and I think that was a better decision because that amount of expos is scary.
Oh, it is. It is definitely scary. So I would think he'd be thinking about getting a siege workshop up pretty soon, because he's seen those crossbows, and he's not entirely sure if he'll be able to fight that. I don't think.
When it feels like Lux is going for more knights, having the +1 defense, 2 stables, and is going for bloodlines as well. And he's only on 3 GC, is now going for the market.
Oh, and it looks like Paladin's coming out on the left-hand side, or north. north-left side.
North inside, so Paladin is coming up. Let's take a look what the Viper has. He has a handful of archers. Let's see how they will engage. At the moment, Doubt does not have much. He's falling back. Let's see. He only has 2 stables now, adding 2 more to assist the Viper here in his upcoming fight. But at the moment, it feels like Paladin has a bit more.
Well, Viper has an upgrade advantage. He's already got Thumb Ring. I'm pretty sure Paladin hasn't.
Ooh, and that was a good start for the Viper there. The patrol was so much better, and having +2 additionally helped out as well. Now the Doubt and Viper are chasing here. This is looking not as bad as we predicted on the top here.
No, the Viper isn't fighting though. And look, Viper's already getting ballistics. So his very slow castle time is actually paying off for him. He's getting the upgrades a lot faster than Paladin.
No, that's so true. We will take a look at the village account. It's 42 to 47, so even in that regard, he isn't that much behind. And now Yo coming in with +2 defense tonight, and Doubt just not having the numbers so far. He has like reasonable amount of knights. Actually, it's pretty even fight, I would say. I think Paladin needs to retreat though, because just better expos here for the Viper winning the game. And not really sure how Doubt managed to win that fight. Maybe Viper had the better focus fire there?
Probably, and he did have Thumb Ring, and he got ballistics a lot faster. So those small little techs, like, they don't seem like much, but they add up really quickly.
You know, both saw as well. So the Viper is going for 1 TC only. On the other side, we have a clear up here by Ryud and Slam. Jinghua and Lix trying to do some aggression here, got onto a nice hill, but just bigger numbers and really good upgrades here for Ryud. And he has 5 stables as well. Now going for monastery, so wouldn't be surprised to see him click up pretty soon. Paladin falling back a bit more. Viper's really pushing. Doubt now +2 defense as well. Yo still 1 upgrade ahead, but Yo is overcommitting a bit here.
Bit risky. Need to be careful. I'm quite surprised that Feng Shuang isn't going to the Siege Workshop. Celts, they fire a lot faster. They build faster, and one mangonel shot could turn this game around if you could get Viper.
That's true, but the Viper is so aware, and it's kind of offline here as well. And now I think retreating to that hill by Paladin is the right decision. Viper doing so much damage though against Yo. Look at this, there's like 8 dead bodies there from Yo.
Yo is just not reacting fast enough.
Yeah, it's such a poor awareness. Let's see on the other side we have Knight Expo against Knight Expo all game long. Did I just see someone click Imperial Age? Yeah, Ryud indeed. And you can see he does not have the numbers now. And Slam and Ryud need to retreat again. And it's bloodlines against no bloodlines on this side, so might be a big advantage there.
They just need to stall until Ryud gets to Imperial Age. That's all they can really do.
Stalling will be tough. Let's see how much Lux is looking into Imperial Age. He is having 4 stables, and he's going for handcards, so not looking into Imperial Age just now. Viper going for more and more upgrades. He's now on 2-3 TCs, going for some stone, and now Paladin is pushing.
Try and get back in there. I think they're just about even on numbers, I'd say. Paladin might have a couple more crossbows, but it's all going to come down to the micro within the knight fight in the middle, I think.
It will be tough to micro against 2 ballistic supporters there. Seems like Yo is clearing it up though. He has +2 attack, and Doubt just stuck on +0. So Yo can just take so much better fights, and they're pushing here. Points are still very even here. And okay, let's compare village accounts a bit. Doubt against Yo, 10 ahead. Ryud against Lux, 15 ahead. Viper a bit behind against Paladin, like 10. And Slam 75 to Jinghua, like 15 behind. So overall village account seems pretty even.
Yeah, between the 2 teams, but on the individual sides, there seems to be some clear advantages coming out. Like the 2 flanks for the TyRanT are behind by significant 10-15 bills, but the 2 pockets are so far ahead.
Yeah, that's true. And that might be a nice position. I thought I think they're camping a bit too much here. They should have pushed their advantage, But now the big fight is coming, and the crowd sees that this might be a very exciting fight. Riot is spreading out. He is going for the big fight. If those castles goes up, they have a nice positioning. Let's see if Slam is trying to take this fight. Riot is fighting longer, not all the units. Oh, actually, Slam wanted to build a castle as well. He's now building it more defensively, killing his own artillery engine so that the knights of Riot can come in. And it feels like the castle of Jingho is getting up.
The
and
castle's going up. You can't stop that now.
That's such a beautiful position, Robo. How much control they have in this area.
And look, this TyRanT are still coming out ahead of the fight, but the castle's going to go up, so in the end it's technically a loss for them.
Oh, and the same story on the other side. Let's see if SY can deny this castle here of the Viper. Doubt is now looking into Imperial Age, is finally getting the +2 as well. Paladin is sending all his expos in, now maybe trying to focus the villager. Doubt is going back a bit too far if you ask me. Let's see if Paladin is trying to focus. On the other side there is kind of a stalemate at the moment. Oh god, Viper is losing lots of villages here. But the castle will
I
up as
think Riot's knights are about to cross the map and go help out Viper. I think I'm just a couple of seconds ahead of you. They're about to cross through the middle.
Okay, we'll see that. Viper now in a good position. Let's take a look at Imperial Age timings. Viper actually clicking up Imperial Age, so that's a nice recovery. But I think like Jingho's forward will be just so good. He's like 55% Imperial, but look at the upgrade of Riot. Already on the way to getting Paladins.
Getting Paladin. And there he is, he's going through the middle of the map. That's going to be so key. If he manages to get in behind Paladin's army and just sort of crush them against Doubt and Viper, then I don't think Paladin can survive this without some heavies don't also help.
What does Paladin have? He only has some expos as well. Trying to get some map control, actually getting one of the gold spots of the Viper there. So that's a sweet win. Let's see, Doubt now getting Cavaliers, should be attacking any second. Where is Yo? Yo is actually only 50% on Imperial Age, so, oh no, Yo, that was wrong. Paladin is 50% on Imperial Age. Now Cavaliers against Cavaliers, and expos don't do too much damage anymore if you have Cavaliers with +4 defense. So, yeah, you don't want to lose them, but like a lot of damage isn't what they're doing.
That's what they're doing. I'm still a couple seconds ahead of you with these Paladin that are about to come in. They're going to start to disrupt Yo's knight reinforcements that are trying to support the front lines. And then I think they're going to push them all the way back. Side, they're going back. They're going back.
Let's see, for now, Rio is trying to find some holds, but seems like the SY team wall is strong, even closing the gate, although it wasn't necessary. Team now falling back against Slam. He got his traps out quite nice and early. But what the army of Slam now? Let's take a look. He has 40 military, but I have no idea where.
He's just got mainly just crossbows.
Okay.
Which is a little bit unfortunate for Turks because they don't get arbalist.
Uh-oh, that's not the best transition then. And oh god, that's a nice push here. Lots of Cavaliers and Paladins. Let's take a look. Out getting banking and Paladins as well. So that's a nice push here against our player from China, Feng Chen, who now is going for full barracks against basically a guy who's going for either Paladins or more Arbalest. I think Yo needs to retreat and they have to camp behind stone walls before they can take any of
try to do anything. But their numbers are just so far against them on this side. There's so many Paladin, and even on the other side, Riot has just Paladin everywhere. And like, yeah, they're Celt Paladins, so they're missing the armor upgrade and bloodlines, but they're still bloody Paladin. They're a super strong unit for their cost.
That's so true, that's so true. Maybe in the long run, Rio should go for the sling onto Doubt, who obviously has the strongest paladins in the game. For now, they're trying to spread out some and deny, like, getting the corner. Seems like, yeah, this is kind of a neutral turn at the moment. Yo is taking it, and it seems like the south to east will be TyRanT's choice of.
Yeah, well, TyRanTs almost have 3 corners. Because Yo's taking the corner with markets, but there's no military there to secure them and protect the trade. So it's not really useful to take the corner, because they can't trade with it.
Oh, and look at Lux wanted to help, but this gate was closed from before, and all the paladins ran, all the Mangudais ran through the paladins of Riot and Yo here, and or not Riot and Yo, I mean Riot and Dowd, and yeah, the support wasn't there, and Mongols player who isn't getting onto a lot of Mango dice isn't a real Mongol player.
Lick seems to not be doing too much on his side. Like, he's got a small number of Mangadai for what he should have at this stage of the game. Like, you'd expect a good solid mass of 30, 40 Mangadai by now. Because versus that many Paladin, even though they aren't the best Paladin, they still are one of the best anti-archer units you can get other than Eagle Warriors and Huskarls.
Yeah, probably. And there's just, in the south, there's just no buffer for the SY team. They needed like some camels or maybe some paladins as well, but it's only Janissaries and Mangadais. They aren't performing too well against paladins only.
Yeah, and I think Yinghao's already lost 2 castles. He's probably going to lose this one pretty soon. So a Turk player without 3 castles, that's pretty deadly. They can't make Janissaries from only 1 castle.
Yeah, not really sure what you would go for then. It's maybe hand cannoneers, maybe
hand
hussars.
cannons, full camels would probably be the best thing, I'd say.
Yeah, and some bombard cannons if you got the upgrades for the range before. But Paladin is just looking like he won't participate in this game so much more.
He's down to 30 odd pop, 30 villages, look at that.
50 pop and more raiding coming in. It's not looking good for our host here in China. The Janissaries for Slam as well. Adding some stables now. Let's see what Slam is actually going for. Is he going for Hussars or is he going for
I would assume Hussar, because you're not versus Paladin on the side, it's Mangadai. So you just want the Hussars just to get in there and tank some of the arrow fire without wasting your gold on it, per se, and keep massing the bombard cannons, your Janissaries and trebuchets.
That's true. Just, if you're the SY coach, what would you recommend them, like, what do they need to do to stop the push in the north here against elite Mangadais and double Paladins? Is there a chance?
I don't think they can. Paladin is out of the game for a significant amount of time. Yo can't hold this pure Paladin, because even though Mangadai aren't amazing versus Paladin, they can still, there's just added damage that's coming in.
Oh, the Viper actually taking his hands off his keyboard. It is not GG yet, but he just knows that there will be the GG coming in any second. Slam now going for all the upgrades for his Hussars, obviously. And yeah, GG is getting called in the area. We're a bit behind and there will be the main push coming in now. And yeah, we don't need to show you the end because
there's the GG
there's
gold
the GG.
right there.
And we can show you players not getting overexcited there.
Well, it's only the first game. You can't start counting your victory already. You've still got to win at least 4 more games.
Okay.
Well, I guess we'll have a quick look at the endgame achievements. And then I guess we'll be going straight into the next game.
Which will be the map pack.
So, look at those deaths. Paladin, his base just got completely gutted there.
Yeah, Dowd more on the booming side again. Was very late when it came to his upgrades. Didn't.
Decisive is walking off stage, doing a little bit of team discussion, it seems. In the back corner of the room.
虽然打的也是相当不错，但是也是在战术上面的话，可能是出现一点小小的问题了。那么可能需要
Fire is up there talking to the TyRanT as well.
是在场观众也是
They're
非常放啊，在原地的话
probably not planning anything, but just
大家的话来沟通一下。
discussing
那
how
么第
to
二
play,
个
I
呢，
guess.
这个打这个随机地图啊，随机地图包里面的随机出来的一张地图，所以的话也是希望这个在场的观众的话，现场观众啊，这个有人的捧人场，有钱的捧闲场啊，对，给出的话也是加油啊，这个鼓励一下，好不好？啊，谢谢大家。
Those statistics, and then we'll go on a quick break before we go into game number 2. Let's take a look at the Viper again with his late feudal HM and his very late castle HM, slowest in the game. But Paladin, not that much ahead.
Yeah,
he had
well,
like 6 villages offensively.
Yeah, I think he may have lost 1 or 2 of them on the way back. because by the time he retreated to his base, I think Doubt had some knights out, so we might have lost a village or two there.
Looks making use of the 3 relics in the back there. And what an interesting game to start off. But I have to say, quite convincingly by the TyRanTs, right?
Oh, it was a very good game for them. I'm sure they were very happy with that.
Okay, then we will be back pretty shortly, guys. Don't panic.